Namaste everyone, this is Avanti. If you're watching this first, please tell me genuinely how you've been in the comments below. Even if you're new here, hi, it's nice to meet you. I feel like we could all do with a little bit more checking in on each other, and I'll try to respond to as many as I can. I've missed you so much. We haven't done a proper long form video in a very long time. I know I did a Q&A somewhere in between, but it's been months since we've done proper long-form videos on YouTube. And part of that's been because things have been very crazy offline in a good way. I released an album a couple months ago, I've been performing more, we've been working on a bunch of different projects, scaling up a studio business, so many other things which I'm excited to share. But yeah, another reason, if I'm being honest, is I think some points last year, parts of YouTube were a little challenging. It used to be one of my absolute favorite places. Like, it felt like home. It felt like this comforting place I could go to. But, you know, I think after I shared some things last year that were met with mixed emotions and reactions, understandably so. Parts of the comment section had become a little bit toxic. While there was also still love, there was a lot of things that were just difficult to read, so I think I just needed a little bit of a break. But we're gonna come back with YouTube videos, and I'm quite excited. I wanted to do a check-in on what y'all want to see. Some of the formats I really want to bring back, because we haven't done in such a long time, are Song on the Spot, Sing With Us, the Antakshari videos for sure. I'm definitely going to be sharing some educational videos. The next video I'll probably post is a Harvard campus tour, which I actually filmed in 2021. So yeah, it'll be from a year and a half ago, but you'll still, I mean, campus really hasn't changed since then. And I'm of course down to still do some sit down and chat, you know, videos and other things that you want to see, but I want to understand kind of what it is you'd like to see. I have some interesting things happening in the next few months, so I'd love to share as much of that with you as possible. And genuinely, I've missed being here. Thank you so much for all of the continued support and love, and even those of you who've shared criticism. I really appreciate the ones that are constructive and the feedback that's constructive. Hating for hating's sake is, I mean, it's a part and parcel of being on the internet, but it's never fun to deal with when it feels like an attack on you as a human and your humanity. But we've had some really fun performances over the past few months as well, so I want to share some of those performance videos, and I also want to make sure I'm honoring and nurturing things that you want to see. So let me know what would be useful, whether it's going to be in a long form format or a short form format. Have been okay otherwise. Health has been a little bit up and down, but besides that, truly just grateful for life every single day, grateful for new friendships, grateful to be able to perform much more, make more music. I'm gonna try my best to do once every 2 weeks at the very least of YouTube videos, because of course we're also gonna have official music videos coming out for some songs very soon, and many other projects. So expect maybe once every 2 weeks, and times I can do sooner, I will do sooner. And if there are any topics, resources, areas, previous series that you've seen, let me know what you would like for us to bring back. We're definitely centering ourselves a little bit more in the music, because there is so much music coming out and that we previously released that I'm excited to share ideas, visuals, conversations about and for. If you heard the album Quarter Life Crisis, let me know what your favorite song has been. If you haven't heard it, please go check it out. I put a full audio thing on YouTube, but it's also on Spotify and every other streaming platform. I've also been traveling a lot more for work within India as well. I've been to Delhi, Bangalore, a bunch of other cities. A lot of stuff's happening in Mumbai as well. Excited for other travel within the US, Canada, etc. this year. Yeah, and hopefully at the end of this year we can go on tour. There are several cities that I've been meaning to visit, perform in. You know, we want to do some intimate shows and experiences, so let me know what cities you're in as well. One thing that I really want to make sure that we get back into doing soon is Discord. I know I haven't been very active on Discord either, and again, Discord, like YouTube, is one of my favorite places, so hopefully we'll revamp that and start doing events again, and just be a little bit more active in building that community, sharing those resources. And yeah, what other social media platforms have you been active on? I know some of you are also on Instagram, and I've been chatting with a bunch of you there. I've been sharing a lot of short form content, so, you know, it's been fairly consistent with reels, some shorts, things like that. But you know, I've missed this, I've missed this, just chatting, I've missed so many things. Show you more peek into, rather than like a 30-second singing this song, what it's like to actually construct something on stage, do a song on the spot, sing with my friends, and showcase behind the scenes of the business of artistry, what that really takes and entails, because there's so much that goes on behind the scenes that, you know, I'm sure people don't understand, and that's okay, but it's just a whole different world, right? And so much that goes into the business of combining art and meaning and social impact and all of these other things. So excited to share, and I also want to hear what you want to hear, or see what you want to hear, what you want to see. You get what I'm saying. Also, other life updates, some of you may not know. So Aji, my grandma, who you may have seen in some videos, got diagnosed with Alzheimer's a few months ago, which has been tough, but she's a trooper, and so is the family been. She's not lost her memory completely yet, but short-term things are harder, and she does genuinely enjoy making videos and things because it helps her see herself in different ways. So we've just sat down and casually chatted, and I've, you know, filmed certain things, so you might have seen some of those as shorts recently. She genuinely enjoys doing it. She sits down, you know, sitting down chatting. It's a little bit harder for her to do it in the same ways, but if you have any questions for her or just something you think would be meaningful, let me know. And we've just been doing a lot more performances, events, speaking engagements, and I've never really showed you the behind the scenes of what that part of my life looks like. There's a lot that goes into, like, for example, the album. There's so much that went into creating that album. We had so many collaborators, we had so many people working on that project. If you want to see kind of behind the scenes of shows, tour, travels, festivals, whatever it is, I just want to understand, and we will try and share y'all most commonly want to see. We'll of course continue to oh my god. We'll of course continue to keep sharing, when I say education, of course, you know, higher education opportunities, both in countries all over the world and some opportunities in India, which are really cool and cropping up and exciting, as well as what I believe is truly just social education, right? We will of course continue to talk about things like consent, sex ed, mental health, things of that nature. Things that typically we don't talk about culturally, and I think are really important to be addressed. And if there's anything in particular, even just generally, you know, relationships, friendships, all of that, I've been a little bit more guarded in sharing other aspects of my life online in larger ways, just because, you know, my experience with being vulnerable last year was beautiful, and there were so many of you who shared your stories, and quite frankly, for me, I've spent the last couple years talking to a camera every day, so it's been my form of release and catharsis. Of course, music has been, so I've been writing much more. Yeah, anyway, I don't want to keep rambling, but I'm back. Please let me know what you would like to see, and I'm excited to share with you a bunch of other things as well. Sending you lots and lots of love. Okay, bye. Are you just gonna